Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons & Dragons. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. All right. It's time for another installment of Dr. Spell Prognosis. And today we are talking about the spell Lesser Restoration. We are going to be giving this spell a B+. It can be a pretty necessary spell, but for pretty niche circumstances. It's very circumstantial on when you would need this, but when you need it, you absolutely need to have it. So, it is a second level spell that is usable by bards, clerics, druids, paladins, rangers, artificers, life domain clerics, which means it's on their list automatically. Oath of Devotion paladins, on their list automatically, and the Celestial Warlock, which is kind of like this diviny warlock. So it is usable by a whole bunch of different classes. No wizard sorcerers. It's not really an arcane spell. It's more of a divine spell. You touch a creature and can end, as an action, you touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. So that's really important. Because when you need to get rid of a disease, you need to get rid of a disease. Although I feel like Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition has not defined, they have not defined diseases enough, in my opinion. Not like Pathfinder. Not like Pathfinder 1 or Pathfinder 2nd edition. They also have not defined poisons as well as Pathfinder 2nd edition or Pathfinder 1st edition. Pathfinder has a whole individual format of mechanics for diseases and for poisons, and there's all kinds of lists of different poisons and diseases. So there really isn't anything that's defined in Dungeons & Dragons. There's like a little blurb in the player's handbook and a little blurb in the Dungeon Master's Guide, and that's it. There's really not a lot there, but when it happens, and you need to get rid of it. So this will get rid of a disease, or it'll get rid of blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. Most poisons give you the poisoned condition, and also blinded is a really sucky condition to have. There are a number of ways that blindness can be put on you permanently, and you really need to get rid of it when it happens. Paralysis is a horrible condition for a player to have in combat, and if you get paralyzed, you need to get rid of that immediately too. So like whole person or ghoul paralysis or something like that are horrible, terrible conditions that allow creatures to crit you at will, and you do not want that to happen to a player. So especially if they go to dying condition and it's all bad no matter what. They'll get to the dying condition way faster if they're paralyzed. So this is a spell that probably most clerics that are like the healing type of cleric should have. I would definitely recommend artificers when they get second level spells have this spell so they can use that in support. Paladins have a couple of ways of getting rid of disease with lay on hands, but this is and conditions, but this is definitely a extra way of doing that. And if you don't have a paladin, a cleric, or an artificer, bards and druids and rangers can also use this in their place and probably should take it if clerics and paladins are not there. Everybody kind of needs to get around and figure out who is fulfilling what role in the party, and decide who's going to take this spell, because it's almost necessary. All right, that's what I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.